Tomorrow is the 40th anniversary of Title IX. It's just a short clause in a law that requires equal opportunity for women in all aspects of education, including sports. It changed everything for female athletes.
Most women in sports today can't remember a time without Title IX, but they benefit from it every day. I spoke with one of the law's early champions, tennis great Billie Jean King.
That was the whole purpose. It was about social change.
In 1973, the nation was captivated when 29-year-old Billie Jean King defeated tennis ace Bobby Riggs in a match dubbed the Battle of the Sexes. A match met with more fanfare than any other in tennis history. For King, it wasn't about proving she had the skill to beat a man on the court. It was about the future.
Why was that so important to you? Because it was about much more than a match for you.
Oh, it was about social change. You have to remember in 1973 when I played Bobby, or in 1972 when Title IX was passed, women could not get a credit card on their own without it being co-signed by a male, for instance, just to give you one example. And I knew that my match against Bobby Riggs was about social change.
Title IX! The change had begun in Washington 1 year earlier, 1972, with the passage of Title IX. An amendment to the Civil Rights Act, which granted women and girls equal access to federally funded education and related programs. But it's most commonly known as the bill that gave girls equal access to sports. At the time, only 1 in every 27 high school athletes was female. Now, as a result of Title IX, 2 out of every 5 varsity athletes are girls.
Without Title IX, women wouldn't have even been in the game. Probably one of the most important pieces of legislation of the 20th century.
We could see the golden goal, Mr. President.
One of its most visible milestones came in 1991, when the U.S. women's soccer team won the World Cup. Mia Hamm was part of that legendary team that proved female athletes could play and win on a professional level. Like her teammates, Hamm credits much of her success to that landmark legislation.
I wouldn't have had a career without Title IX. I think first and foremost, I wouldn't have been able to, play soccer or any sport that I liked in high school.
Yet despite the gains by athletes like Hamm and the generation of girls who can't imagine a time when they couldn't play on the same field as the boys, Hamm believes Title IX's work is far from over.
I would love to be in a state where we don't need it, but right now I think it is relevant. I think we still need to consider and create those opportunities for young girls.
And sports is a microcosm of society. When we take care of both genders, the world is in a good place. It's when we leave somebody out that's not good. We still don't have as many opportunities.
Much more to do.
A lot more to do. It's going to be never ending, because you always want to create more opportunities for both boys and girls anyway. Even if the women were, let's say we're even, you still want to have more for both.
Mm-hmm. It's good, it'll keep you busy.
Oh, for me? I'm not finished yet.
Like you need one thing more to do.
I love it.
So she told me this really great story. I asked her, she was so intent on this match being about social change, the battle of the sexes, the Bobby Riggs. I said, do you think, though, that he really understood what it meant to you at that point and what you were trying to do? And she said no, but they became very good friends. Yeah. And throughout the years, they talked about it a lot. And I believe she said it was actually the night before he passed. He'd been very ill, and she talked to him, and he said, we did a really good thing, didn't we? And she said, yes, we did. Yeah.